Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, April 30th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet while making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Today's topic is setting our loved ones free. When we hold grudges against the people that we love, our siblings, our parents, our children even, or even the boss or the coworker that, you don't even feel like deserves to be forgiven. But when we do that, yeah, we know we're holding ourselves in a pattern of discontent, but we're also holding them in a box. We're holding that person in an image of who they were when they did whatever they did that hurt us or made us angry. And, I get it because especially when we feel like, but we don't even deserve to give them the privilege of being forgiven. They don't deserve it. But honestly, what we're doing is we're keeping them from evolving into the person we've always really wanted them to be. Right? We really wanted them to be a better person. We wish they would have not been that person that they did when they're hurting ourselves. And we think, well, I don't want to give them the freedom to move on. I want to punish them because they might go hurt someone else. But what if we give them the freedom to evolve and to grow so that they don't have the capacity to hurt other people? I think that is possible for anyone, really. I know sometimes we think some people can't possibly evolve that much, but they can. It is possible, and it's not really in our um, control or our privilege to hold that over them. The best thing we can do is to release them from the box and the image that we hold them in, give them the space to evolve and grow into the people that we want them to be and always wish that they would be. Because everyone deserves a chance to evolve and to grow. And for better or worse, we're here to do this journey together. So that's the focus in today's meditation and healing circle. Let's go ahead and come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We come together in our circle. Let's all come together and just imagine yourself sitting in a circle and turn everything, all of your focus, your energy, everything into the center of the circle. And just bring all of your cellular consciousness, all of your consciousness to be present with you here and to face the same direction with you. Bringing all of the parts of yourself together toward one focus. And together let's call on our source, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of pure divine light. Just imagine this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, streaming in, really streaming in that pure divine light. And that light is a light that illuminates, the light that cleanses, right? It illuminates what's been in the shadows so that we can see more clearly. It cleanses, it purifies, and it awakens. Right? It awakens us to that which we may not have seen. The divine name of light, or the pure divine light, is Nur. So when we invoke that light, we say Ya Nur, Ya Nur, invoking that light to fill the center of our circle. And let that light, as it comes in, let it just fall upon your skin and let it be absorbed into your body, through your pores and into your nervous system. Let it be cleansing and purifying for you, anything that is obstructing your neurological pathways with old images and old beliefs, old patterns. Let it clean all of that up. Let it cleanse and purify. And let it illuminate for you the truth, because underneath every block, barrier, misconception, old patterning, there is a truth that is there to be discovered for us to be awakened to. So let that illuminate that truth for you. You don't have to know this with your mind right now or be aware of it on a conscious level. Just let it work on the energetic level, on the cellular level, cleansing and purifying as that light travels through your pores, into your body, through your nervous system, cleansing and purifying your being. And again, together, let's call on our source. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. Just imagine this stream of unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle, filling this entire space with pure, unconditional love. And just turn your heart center, that funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart space, turn that into the center of our circle, like facing the eye of your heart toward the center, toward this pure, unconditional love that is streaming into the center of our circle. And just let your heart center, that funnel, let it tip up slightly and receive that stream of unconditional love into your heart. And as that streams in, just let your heart be like a breathing portal. And as you inhale, inhale that pure stream of unconditional love into the center of your heart. Breathe it in, let it stream all the way in. And as you exhale, just let yourself release any of the blocks, barriers, the clutter from your heart center. Let it release. And as you inhale, take that stream of unconditional love in further into your heart, bringing that in. And as you bring it farther and further into your heart, invite your heart to be loved. The nature of the heart is love, and the heart loves to love and to be loved. So invite your heart to be loved, to receive the love from this stream of unconditional love that is streaming in. The divine attribute for unconditional love is Wadud, Wadud. And when we invoke that divine name, that divine attribute, and divine power, we say Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud. And as this comes in, just breathe it more deeply into your heart with each breath deeper and deeper. Exhaling, releasing any of the tension and clutter. The poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. The barriers, love is unconditional, and we human beings by nature, we collect these blocks and barriers and we put conditions on love, but love loves even our blocks and barriers. Love loves even the clutter and the chaos and everything else, because love is love is love, and that's what love does. That's what love is. And so just let that love stream through all of those places. Let them be surrounded by love. For any of those that are ready to release, just exhale them out. And now just kind of upright your spine, elongate your spine, and let your conscious body lean back into the center of your body. You have a core of life force that runs through the top of your head, all the way through the very center of your body, all the way down and through your pelvic bowl. And just let yourself lean back into that and be like standing in a gentle waterfall as this love is streaming through your heart. You're standing in this gentle waterfall of light, and this love is streaming through your heart. Breathe it all the way in and let yourself just absorb it like a sponge. Be like a sponge, absorbing this pure, divine light and unconditional love through your heart, into your core. Breathe it all the way into your center. And as you exhale, let yourself drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Let it drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. And let your energy anchor into that center of your pelvic bowl, that core of energy that is right at your center of gravity, the center of your pelvic bowl, and it's about halfway front to back, halfway side to side, a little bit beneath your belly button. You feel that power center, that center of gravity at the center of your body. It intersects with that vertical core that we talked about. So again, draw in, as you inhale, draw in that unconditional love and that pure divine light into that center. Lean yourself into that center. And as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl. Let yourself land into your hips. And just receive, breathe it in, receive, and let yourself land. And again, let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your unconditional compassion. This is the eternal compassion that extends beyond this time and space realm, that is the womb of compassion that contains our entire existence, our entire time and space reality contained in this womb of compassion, the unconditional, loving, accepting compassion. And just feel this compassion. It's like an ocean that floods the whole space and contains the whole space. And as you inhale in this pure divine light and unconditional love, and let yourself drop down, let your entire being rest into this ocean of compassion. The ocean of compassion is the womb of our existence. It's the ocean of living consciousness, the cosmic womb. And it is a place of compassion, of total acceptance, of love. Again, we human beings, we have this thing called free will. And the nature of free will is we get to exercise our own will. And if we didn't forget that we are made of unconditional love and contained in a womb of compassion, in one ocean of living consciousness, one with all that is, one body, we would not ever care to use our own free will. And we wouldn't have this earth journey that we go on to separate and to gain wisdom and to really glean the wisdom from this journey that we're on and the process that we're going through to evolve our souls into higher consciousness. So, that we go on this journey for a reason, we have to forget for a reason, but we also contain the knowing within us, the complete knowing, and we can return to it. And that's part of the evolution, is to return to that knowing on a conscious level. So again, let's invoke that eternal compassion. The divine name of eternal compassion is Rahman. We invoke that eternal compassion, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman, and just let your entire being rest into this ocean of pure compassion. As you rest into this ocean of compassion, feel yourself held, loved unconditionally, accepted unconditionally, completely contained in a womb of safety. And let's emphasize the safety, because sometimes when people have hurt us, it has made us feel unsafe, made us feel like there's danger. And if we're going to bring that up today, I want to make sure that you're held in this womb of safety. So really let yourself feel that holding, feel that safety, and know that what you are bringing up today, if anything comes up, that it is from a past, that, and God willing, you are in a safe place right now. So you can just really breathe into and lean into that place in the center of your heart and let yourself be in a witness state, or just noticing whatever may come up, like you're watching a movie. And as you watch this movie, you're going to allow the space for the events to unfold, right? And for you to leave the one scene that has been stuck in your consciousness and let that play out and release so that you can have a completion to the story or view it from a different vantage point. And just call directly on your source. If there's an intention that you would like to make for today, take a minute and make that now. Remember, this topic is about setting your loved ones free. Anyone that you felt hurt by them, or you felt angered by what they did, or we're setting them free so that they can have an opportunity to evolve and to grow into the person we always wish they would be in the first place. And in doing that, we are evolving ourselves, setting ourselves free so that we too can move beyond and grow. So let's take a moment now, and if there's something or somebody that you are aware of in your field, that in your heart, in your body, anywhere in your mental images, that you are holding a grudge against, holding anger against, holding hurt, pain against, just if you can, just bring that person and let them sit in the center of our circle. You don't have to face them squarely if you don't want to, but let them be in the center of our circle. And just notice what comes up as they're in front of you. Notice what comes up in your body. Notice what comes up in your heart. Notice any places that move for you. I already sat in meditation with this process this morning and had an amazing healing one it was from 30, 40 years ago that I knew, but I hadn't completely dealt with it, but I didn't realize that that was what was impacting some misalignment and physical discomfort in my body until this came in today, and this healing came in for this place in me that was holding on and holding that grudge. And then my physical body really started to shift, started to move, right? This whole shoulder, my whole left shoulder and side of my neck and face just began to shift and to move and to clear out from this energy that was really holding me in a pattern of who I was at that time as well as holding those people in my field, those people that I didn't like and didn't want to be around. And I still don't want to be around them. And I haven't been around them for many years, but that image, that picture, and that energy is still there, or was still there, excuse me. So again, just put them into the center of our circle and notice what comes up in your body as you face them. And feel into your heart. Put some breaths of unconditional love into your heart. And let's call again on our source. We ask you to send your angels, your prophets, your guides, your healers, your helpers, all who are here to help and support our journey of healing and wholeness. And just let yourself, again, we have free will, and there's a whole team here to support your healing journey and your earth journey, your evolution. We have to call on them and ask them for help. So if it feels okay for you, ask directly for their help. to help you through this process. And for anything, if you feel it in your body, just ask them to help you to release from your body any cords, attachments, any images, any pictures, right? The wisdom will remain with you. Whatever wisdom you're here to gain from the experience will remain with you. So you can make better choices in the future. You can react differently in the future, but let the cords, the attachments, the images, that emotional pull, just let that be released from your body. And if you have those cords and you can feel them, you can just imagine unhooking them from your heart, unhooking them from your body, and letting them go, and just place them with that person in the center of the circle. Right? Let everything be released. Let them go. Let them go. And just make the intention, if it feels okay for you, for them to just bring everything to be directly with their source. For them to be directly with their source so that they can be healed, they can evolve, they can grow, they can be the ideal being that our world needs in order for our world to evolve and to grow and to come into a peaceful and compassionate way of being and living, which is what we truly want. So we wish that for them as we release them and all of our cords and attachments to them from our bodies, from our energy field, our etheric body, from our hearts, releasing the images and the thoughts and the beliefs and the memories from our mental body, and releasing and allowing for our souls to really gain the teaching, the wisdom that the souls are here to gain. And if you've noticed a place in your body, and if you haven't noticed a place in your body, just be with your heart center. So everything is contained in the heart, everything comes through the heart. So be with your heart, or be with that place in your body that has felt the attachments, and just let the light, that light that illuminates, right? Just let that light and that unconditional love come into that place in your body that has just released these attachments, release the cords, and let the light really cleanse that place and let it bring healing into that place, and let that unconditional love just come in. Remember, we human beings are the only ones that hold conditions on love, but love holds no conditions on us. So let the love come in, and even those places that might feel anger, might feel shame, might feel the whatever it is that you may be feeling there, let that love just fall upon that place and be absorbed into that place. And even though it might feel a little uncomfortable, as long as it feels okay, feels safe for you, it's not going to disconnect you from your body or cause you um, to dissociate. Right? If you have a tendency to dissociate, just look at something in your room, look at a tree out your window, connect with the space around you. You let this love just come in. It can still come in, touch into that place, and just let that place be loved. That place inside of you that was hurt, just let it receive that love. Let that light come in and cleanse that space. Let that love and let that love just flow through that space. Let it, and if your body wants to move, right, you can bring your breath into that space. You can let your body have a little bit of movement there. You know, that micro movement really helps to just shift the energy enough so that that light and that love can get in there and move through that space, right? So you can let yourself have a gentle movement, letting more love and light come into that left shoulder of mine. Just whatever way your body wants to move, where your breath wants to flow through your body, and let that free up that space. Let that unconditional love and pure divine light, let it come in and stream into that place, bringing the healing, bringing the love. And there is another divine name. It is, we've used it before, it is Hawab, and the transliteration is spelled T as in Tom, A, W, W, A, B as in boy. T, A, W, W, A, B. Tawwab. Tawwab. And Tawwab, it means to return. So for those places where we have been holding on to pain that has turned our focus and attention away from our own light and the light and the love that's contained at the core of our own beings, the Tawwab, it is like, I'm sorry I've been so focused on this and left my true self. And let that be an opportunity for you to return to your inner light, to your inner truth, as this place is being washed in the unconditional love and the pure divine light and the compassion. Let that light and love and compassion wash into the place of pain within you, and call on the divine power of Tawwab to return you to that core truth inside yourself that knows yourself as a being of light, a being of love, a being of compassion. Tawwab, Tawwab, Ya Tawwab, Ya Tawwab. And if there is a place in you that really feels that wanting to return and that sense of remorse of like, I'm sorry that I spent so much time hanging out here instead of honoring my truth. Like, let yourself feel that remorse. It really does help us to like release everything from the heart, release it from the body, and return back to that center core of truth. So as you call on Ya Tawwab, if you feel that remorse, just let yourself just pour that out to your source, who already knows what you feel and what's inside of you, and knows that core light of your own being, and understands everything better than we do. So just let yourself turn directly to your source with that remorse, with that I'm sorry, with that Ya Tawwab, return me to the truth. Return me to my core light. Return me to the being that you created me to be, and that I know deep inside myself that I am. So let yourself be returned to that place. Ya Tawwab. Ya Tawwab. Ya Tawwab. 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 Right there. And just let yourself breathe the in the breaking down the sounds into their individual components. The T and the Tawwab is, it's like that's the Qabid, that which restricts or constricts, that which constricts that which is no longer serving you, so that it can just be gone, be released, constricting that which is no longer serving your highest purpose and your highest light, And the ooh, ooh, that is like an elevating, spiraling, uh, divine beauty into existence, right? It's that which helps us to elevate, to evolve, to grow, and it's doubled in the word tawab, right? And the b is that, just that, like moving through that membrane into the material realm where we can live this life through our bodies and our senses, play out this movie that we're here to play. Tawab, tawab, tawab. And it is like that, like the by our source, Allah, Allah, by Allah, by the one source. That everything is one body, everything is one nature, everything is one cosmic being. And we are just a part of the one cosmic being. We are a part of nature. We are everything, one with everything in existence, one body, no separation. Ya Tawwab. And just again, invoking Ya Tawwab, letting that light and that love and compassion flow into those places in your body and in your heart that are being healed, and let that light illuminate and cleanse and purify, that unconditional love come in, and the healing love just soften and hold those places, and the divine compassion really help them to know that they are loved, know that they are accepted, know that they are a part of the whole and not separate. And Ya Tawwab, turning you back to your center, who you are in your center. And as you inhale, breathe everything into the core of your being, into your vertical core. As you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, lean into your spine, and receive, receive this light, this love, this compassion, this healing. Receive the healing. And I want to call on one more divine name. It is Ahfu, Ahfu. And it's a, um, it's a form of forgiveness that goes into the place of the wound, that cauterizes the wound. It like excavates the old stuff from the wound and then cauterizes the wound so that it can be healed and return to as it was before the wound was inflicted, with no scars, no nothing, just returning back to its original state. Right? But you still get to keep the wisdom from it, right? You still get to integrate the wisdom into your soul and into your body. And ya afu, afu, afu. It's like with the F as in Frank, afu, afu, right? And it's like the immediate response. It invokes an immediate response. The F does, and that at the beginning is like it's like a pattern interrupt that says, okay, interrupting this pattern, and the F is like the fire that comes in with an immediate response to cauterize and then return everything to its original beauty, that ooh, and evolve, elevate into its original divine beauty. Afu, afu, and bring that right into the place in your body that is feeling or has felt the discomfort, and let it really cleanse and purify and restore that place in you. Ya afu, Ya'afu, 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 Ya'tawab is returning you to that center. Ya'afu, restoring any parts of yourself that have been wounded back to their original state. Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab, Ya'afu. And the tawab is like the remorse. The afu is the full forgiveness, the full-on forgiveness on every layer. Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab, Ya'afu, Ya'tawab. Returning you to your center core in your body. Just like bring yourself to that core light in your body, that vertical core. Ya'tawab. Reuniting with the truth inside of you, the light, the love, the compassion, your connection with Source. And Ya'afu, letting that move through your entire being, your body, your mind, your emotional body, all the layers of your being, and all the way into your soul. And just cleansing, purifying, cauterizing the wounds, and restoring you to the divine beauty that you are created to be. Ya'afu, 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 Ya'afu. And take some big breaths, and as you inhale, breathing all of yourself into the core of your body, the vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, lean upright your spine, lengthen your spine, and lean into your center. And again, with that heart center, that funnel of energy at the front of your chest, breathe that pure divine light, that unconditional love, and that eternal compassion into the center of your heart. Breathe it into the center of your heart. And let it fill the entire core of your body with this pure divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion. Breathing that all the way through your core, from the top of your head, all the way down through your body and through your pelvic bowl. Let yourself lean back into it. Drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Remember that center of gravity, that power center at the center of the belly, beneath the belly button, halfway front to back, halfway side to side. Drop down, land into your hips. Feel yourself anchored into this power center in your pelvic bowl. Land in your hips. And just let yourself, that energy moves through your hips. Let it move through your legs, all the way through your legs and into the earth, connecting you into the earth. And feel yourself connected, grounded, and stable on the earth. If it helps you, you can stand up and really feel yourself on the earth, on the ground, putting both feet on the ground. As you stand up, you can just feel yourself upright, and again with your spine lengthened and aligned. So your head is above your heart, is above that center of your pelvic bowl. And that vertical core runs through the top of your head, along the front of your spine, and all the way down through the very center of your body, all the way down. And let that energy, as you land into your pelvic bowl, and let this energy move through your hips, down your legs, through your feet, all the way into the earth. And just feel it beneath the surface of the earth, connecting in to the richness of the soil and all of the minerals, into the rocks, into all of the wisdom of the earth herself. Energy connecting all the way in, and just let the wisdom from the earth, whatever the earth wants to impart on you from her wisdom today, just let that come up through this energy, through the bottoms of your feet, and up your legs, through your pelvic bowl, into the core of your body, all the way to the top of your head. And you can give your arms an outstretch, let it move through your arms as well. And just let your arms, the energy flow through your arms, all the way into the palms of your hands and into your fingertips. Kun Fayakun, be and it is, be and it is, be and it is. And one more thing, for any of those places, if there's any strands of your energy that are hanging out there, like with anyone else, waiting on forgiveness, waiting on things to change, waiting on apologies, waiting on permission, waiting on acknowledgement, anything like that, just call all of those parts of yourself. And let's just put a filter around you, all the way around your sphere, a filter. And as you call those parts of yourself back in, just let them pass through that filter, and let that filter just filter out any of the old parts of you that wanted to hang on for any reason. Let that stay outside of your sphere. And as those parts of yourself come in, let them come into your core, integrate into your body, breathing the parts of yourself back into your core, bringing them home. And as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, anchor into your power center, and just let those parts of you integrate back in, making you more whole, more complete, and more solid in your core as a being of light in a physical body. Let this make you more solid and complete and whole in your core. And for anything on the outside of that filter, just ask angels, healers, prophets, helpers, ask them to take it, God willing, to take it and release it and transmute it. They have wisdom, they know what to do with it, so that it returns to its rightful place. Okay. And again, lean into your body, land into your pelvic bowl, anchor into that pelvic center, that energy, life force, power center. Kun Fayakun, be and it is, be and it is, be and it is. Be brilliant, be the brilliant light that you're here to be, the whole, complete, the strong, the divine beauty that is ever evolving and emanating and elevating through this expression of life force and consciousness that moves through your being with every breath you take. Right. And I'm going to wrap up this recording and open for Q&A. If you're watching we're now on Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook, you're welcome to join us at Joyfully Living Wellness /the-community-calls. It's in the description there. You can join us here for live Q&A. If you're listening to the replay, you're welcome to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com. communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up to receive the reminders and the replays of these events and some of the other events that we have. And you will receive 2 free gifts. One is just a one sheet that is 10 spiritual principles of our human existence, a reminder of who we are, what this earth journey is about, why we're here, helps us to keep it in perspective when we forget, right? Because we're made to forget and then to remember. And this second free gift is a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation that I hope you will use as a part of your daily practice to help you to connect with the pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the core of your being and who and what you are. All right, and with that, I'm going to end the recording and open for our Q&A. Again, if you're on Facebook, you can join us at the Joyfully Living Wellness website. All right, thank you.